guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, hello, my name is Sarah and I'm so glad that you clicked on today's video. Today I'm going to be doing a book haul slash tour of my TBR shelf for your viewing pleasure. So if the camera wiggles or anything weird, my rabbit is like obsessed with my tripod and he won't leave it alone, so you know, we're just gonna have to deal with it. I'm not gonna go in order of like what I bought because I don't really remember. This has been over the course of like multiple months, so I don't really know what I bought and when, but I will give you, they're in no particular order. But these are all my TBRs. I'm kind of stressed out looking at this pile because I didn't realize I had this many books. But most of these are romance. I'm a romance reader. A couple of them are chick lit. I'm actually reading Finlay Donovan is Killing It, which is like my first mystery murder or whatever. So it's mostly romance. Just so you know. So the first book I have is the Happily Ever After playlist by Abby Jimenez. This was recommended by a lot of people on BookTube, and I think I bought this one first and then realized that the Friend Zone goes first. I don't really remember what happened, but and I also don't know the order, so I would have to look it up. But both of these are by Abby Jimenez, the Friend Zone and the Happy Ever After playlist, and I'm pretty sure there's a third one. So I got these two, which I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna like the first one, which is why it's kind of bold to have both of them. But I think the Friend Zone is first and it got a good review, and then the Happy Ever After playlist comes after. So yeah, I really don't know the order. But this says, 2 years after losing her fiance, Sloane Monroe still can't seem to get her life back on track. But one troublemaking pup with a take-me-home look in his eyes is about to change everything. With her new pet by her side, Sloane finally starts to feel more like herself. Then, after weeks of unanswered texts, Tucker's owner reaches out. He's a musician on tour in Australia, and bottom line, he wants Tucker back. So I assume they're gonna meet about the dog and something's gonna happen. I try not to read a lot of those, like the blurbs in the back, just because. And then, so I don't think that all of these have to go in order, and I think they're all about dogs. I'm pretty sure. But yes, so this is the second one and it's about a completely different person, so I don't think you have to read them all in order. I don't know. The next book I got is Sally Thorne, Second First Impressions. I have had interesting experiences of Sally Thorne books. Obviously The Hating Game, very good. Though I did not give The Hating Game as much of a hugely successful review as everyone else did, so don't bite me. But yeah, I didn't give it as good a review as everyone else because I didn't think it was amazing, like life-changing, you know. But it says, Ruthie Madonna has worked in the front desk at Providence Retirement Villa for years, living on site at the beck and call of wealthy residents and rare tortoises that roam the manicured lawns. She has her routine and not much ever changes until she lays eyes on Teddy Prescott, the son of Providence's new owner and her new neighbor. So I guess it's a romance. That was my rabbit scratching his ear. But it's a romance, obviously. And I've heard it's pretty good. I don't know what I'll think. It gets like okay reviews on Goodreads, which is where I get most of my stuff from. But I think it'll be cute. I don't know. Emily Henry said Second and First Impressions is the warmest, coziest, sweetest book of the year. And Emily Henry writes two of my favorite books. So we're going to trust her. And then I got The X Talk by Rachel Lynn Solomon. I know Rachel Lynn Solomon is a very popular author. I have never read any of her books, but I don't know. It's about some public radio co-hosts, and I feel like it would have like a good NPR vibe, maybe. I don't know. But this also got really good reviews, so I got The X Talk. And then I got Just Last Night by, I might butcher this, Myri McFarlane. I don't know if that's right or not. This one got a lot of hype on Goodreads and BookTube as well. It is about like missed first love and how they can go back and change. Like, is it too late to go back and change everything? So yeah, this is Just Last Night, and I don't know, we'll see. The next book I got is Get a Life, Chloe Brown by Talia Hibbert. This is a book in a trio of the Brown sisters. I believe Chloe Brown is like chronically ill, and she has a list to like complete before she's dying, and she falls in love along the way. So this was a very highly acclaimed book, and I think it looks cute, looks good. And I got this a really long time ago and it's been sitting on my TBR shelf. I don't even remember if I got this on Amazon or not. I get a lot of my books on Amazon. I also get a lot of my books at Barnes & Noble because I'm a Barnes & Noble member. I know you're supposed to support like indie bookstores, but I like don't have any around me and they don't ever have what I want. So yeah, gotta let Chloe Brown. And then I got the first in the like, what is it? Tools of Engagement series or something. It doesn't say, but I think it's in the tool, like the series is called Tools of Engagement. So this is the first one in that series. It's called Fix Her Up. This is by Talia. This is by Tessa Bailey. I freaking love Tessa Bailey. The first book I read of hers was It Happened One Summer, which just came out this year. So I know that that's like kind of like maybe being a bandwagoner. I don't know. But it was so good. It was spicy, which I mean, I don't like raunchy spice, but it was good spice. So I really liked it, and it also had good characters and just a good vibe. So I loved It Happened One Summer. I pre-ordered her holiday book, which is called Window Shopping, I believe. And then I bought this one to give a try, and I'll see if I want to get the other ones in the series, but I'm sure I will. So this is the first one in her Fix Her Up series. So this is about a home renovation business. Georgette's home renovation business. And then I'm assuming she meets a guy. That's what always happens in these. Again, this is just a haul. I really don't try to like read a lot about the book because I don't like to know what's gonna happen. Like to an extent. The next one I got is a new obsession on BookTube, which is The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. This is about like when a fake relationship between scientists meets the irresistible force of attraction, it throws one woman's carefully calculated theories on love into chaos. So this has been getting really good reviews, and Brooke Michio, who is one of my favorite vloggers, wrote a like good review about it. So thought it would be a good book to check out. It's a lot thicker than I thought it would be. So I don't know when I'm gonna get to any of these really, but I bought them. So the next one I was like peer pressured into. I was like scrolling on BookTube one night and I saw everybody was talking about It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. I've never read a Colleen Hoover book. I'm not gonna lie, I do let covers influence me, and none of Colleen Hoover's covers really inspire me. I don't think they look very good at all, really. So I don't know anything about this, but everyone said it made them cry. So sometimes the one who loves you is the one who hurts you most. It says Lily hasn't always had it easy, but that's never stopped her from working hard for the life she wants. She's come a long way from the small town in Maine where she grew up. She graduated from college, moved to Boston, and started her own business. So when she feels a spark with a gorgeous neurosurgeon named Ryle Kincaid, everything in Lily's life suddenly seems almost too good to be true. Ryle is assertive, stubborn, and maybe a little arrogant. He's also sensitive, brilliant, and has a total soft spot for Lily. But Ryle's complete aversion to relationship is disturbing. I don't know. Apparently this book tears you apart, so can't wait for that. I'm gonna need to like read something uplifting first, I guess, or after. The next one is Before I Saw You by Emily Houghton. So I don't know. I've never read any of her books, but I don't really actually remember where I even heard about this. But I think it has like a little bit of like a Me Before You vibe. Yeah. They're in the hospital after accidents, so they fall in love in the hospital, I assume. But I really loved Me Before You, so I thought I would give this one a try. The next one is The Road Trip by Beth O'Leary. Fun fact, I could not get through the Flatshare. Everyone was obsessed with Flatshare. Obsessed. Everyone loved it. Spoke so highly of it, and I was so excited to read it, and I like could not get through it. I don't know why. I just couldn't. So I gave it to my friend Sabrina, and she really loved it, and I was like, okay, maybe I should give it another try, and I just couldn't. Like I think like a lot of times you think you can't not finish a book, but like the book doesn't have feelings. You can just leave it alone. And so I did that. I didn't finish it, and I decided I was gonna pick this up when it came out. So I got this on a whim when I was at Barnes & Noble with Chrissy. I think we both bought it. I don't think she read it yet. I'll have to ask. But yeah, this one I think is like they're on their way to their friend's wedding in like a different car, and then one of their cars breaks down and they have to carpool to get there, and then like something happens from there. So this is kind of hefty, like almost 400 pages, so we'll see about that. And then the last and final book I think is more, I have a sticker on my hand. I think is more chick lit. It is Where the Grass is Green and the Girls Are Pretty by Lauren Weisberger. The woman I nanny for went to college or high school, grew up in the same place as Lauren Weisberg, so she knows her, Weisberger, so she knows her personally, and I thought that was kind of cool. I mean, obviously Devil Wears Prada, but I loved When Life Gives You Lululemons because it was actually set where I live, and I thought that was really cool. So if you have not read that one, I highly recommend. I feel like it would have been better to watch to read The Devil Wears Prada beforehand, but you can also read it without reading that. So this is chick lit, I believe. Let's see. I think it's like kind of like a multiple perspectives chick lit. I don't know. Honestly, the like description in the jacket made no sense when I read it this time and made no sense when I read it at the store, but I really like her, and so I decided to get it anyway. So yeah, we'll see. But that is the last in my TBR / book haul. That's a lot of books. I'm hoping to get through a lot of them before the end of the year. I'm currently reading Finlay Donovan is Killing It, as I mentioned. I just finished The Ex-Hex and I finished Bet the Farm, which are the last 2 books I talked about. So I am almost ready to do my next episode of Recent Reads. I do 3 at a time if you did not know. So these will all be in upcoming Recent Reads videos. I've kind of vowed to like not buy any more books. It's hard because when I go into Barnes & Noble and stuff like that, I immediately am like, I have to buy a book. Like, I can't leave without a book. But I'm not going to buy any more books until all these ones are read because my TBR shelf is full. I have smaller bookshelves in my room and I like it that way because I can't buy more. So until I read all of these, no more books are being bought. Mark my words. And if you see in a vlog that I bought a book, yell at me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and are excited to see these books in upcoming Recent Reads videos. And I will see you guys at my next one. Bye, guys.